The movie starts with Randy driving her two sisters-in-law, Siti and Gita, to their chicken shop. During working hours, Rita mixes up an order, leading to a brutal exchange of words between Randy and Siti, who is 7 months pregnant.
Assalamualaikum, Pak. Kamu lihat ada... Sekarang gini deh, posisinya gantian.
As Mr. Haji arrives to pick up his order, he notices them arguing and advises Gita to treat them equally, even if they disagree with each other. At home, Randy has a daughter, Nina, who is upset as her father, Bao, is leaving to work on a ship and will be out for a month.
Ada Eyang, ada Tante Mia.
Tapi kan nggak ada bapak.
Bao notices his brother waking up late and argues with him to get a proper job instead of making money by cockfighting. However, their mother stops them, and she is maddened to learn that the girls have not prepared breakfast yet. After a while, Randy returns home. And as she greets Nina, Randy's mother-in-law blames her for not preparing the breakfast and declares her an irresponsible wife and mother. Saddened to hear her mother-in-law's remarks, Randy prepares the breakfast. After that, she sends Nina to school with Gita, as she has to drop Bao at the shore. On their way, Randy counts the money Bao has given her, and Bao tells her Bayu has borrowed some money as Siti is about to give birth. Luckily, she has some savings to help her. After that, Randy gets emotional and cries, saying she does everything at home but still fails to make his mother happy. Demons want brides, I just want likes and subscribers. Click it before I summon something. Back to story. Moreover, she adds that even Bao doesn't defend her, knowing she works hard. Bao understands her pain and promises to stand by her side, as they cannot afford a home of their own. Randy drops him off, delivers her packages, and returns home. She finds her mother-in-law grieving while Siti consoles her.
Ini yang kamu bilang jadi ibu yang
Randy approaches her and rushes to the hospital. She meets Gita, who informs her she was late to pick Nina up from her school and that she got hit by a car. Randy notices the doctors nearby and talks to them. The doctor informs her Nina needs immediate brain surgery. Randy begs her to save Nina at any cost. In the evening, Randy gets scared by a dead body passing by. Suddenly, an old woman offers her rice. Randy is shocked, but the old lady sits beside her, comforting her that her daughter will be fine. Randy tells her that the doctors say the chances of her survival are slim. Hearing this, the old lady replies that there are other ways too and passes her a paper before leaving. Randy returns home with medical bills. She reveals she has $1 million in cash, but the cost for brain surgery is more than $480 million. Gita comes up with an idea of selling the house, but Bayu interrupts, refusing to sell it. He mentions they have other expenses too, such as their mother's medical checkups and Siti's pregnancy. Randy begs them, as Nina needs immediate surgery, but Grandma suggests waiting for Bao's response about what they must do. Randy tries reaching out to Bao but fails. Moments later, Gita approaches her, apologizing on behalf of her family. Desperately, Randy takes out the paper the old lady handed her and finds an address. After that, Randy is seen sitting at the old lady's place. The woman tells her she came at the right time, as it is Tuesday Quailan, the night full of passion. She informs Randy that once she gets married to the demon, her daughter will recover and return home, and she starts the ritual. The old woman bathes her in blood and presents Randy to the demon as his bride. She makes Randy hand over her body and soul to the demon. She sold her soul to a demon. You? Just sell your thumb to the like and subscribe button. Much safer. Back to story. The old lady sings outside as the demon appears and makes love to his new bride. After they are done, the old lady warns Randy that, to keep her daughter alive, she must offer the demon a rooster's head and liver on a plate and bury it around her house every week. The next morning, Bayu finds one of his roosters missing and looks around. He approaches Siti, questioning her about the missing rooster, but she knows nothing. Suddenly, they hear a car stopping outside and are stunned to see Nina, now fully recovered, back from the hospital. She meets her grandma and shows her she can now even walk properly. Everyone is happy for Nina's recovery.
Ini namanya mukjizat bulan. Makan-makan.
While Siti believes Ranti has used black magic for her daughter's miraculous recovery. One day later, Siti notices Ranti closing all the windows and doors of the house. She approaches her, asking why she is sitting in the dark, while Randy watches a scratching TV and laughs. Siti tries talking to her, but Randy ignores her. Siti hears a knock at the door and is thrilled to find Ranti and Nina outside. She looks in shock as they walk into the house. In the evening, City talks to Geeta about Randy's weird behavior since Nina's recovery and shares her experience of seeing two Randas. Geeta smiles and requests her to stop the nonsensical talk. At midnight, Bayu returns home and asks City to make noodles for him. As she prepares the kettle, she is startled to see frogs in the window near the stove. One of them jumps into the kettle, but City gets rid of it. She hears some voices from the washroom and heads to check. She uses her phone and records a video of Randy, hoping she is cheating on Bao with someone. She forwards the video to her friends at the market when Randy comes out and sees her sitting outside. After Randy walks away, City looks inside but finds no one there. The next day, Geeta notices everyone at the market whispering behind her back. As she delivers Mr. Haji's order, she learns about Randy's video of bathing and laughing at night. In the meantime, Randy, now possessed by the demon, grabs a knife and confronts City about spreading the video. City confesses to doing so when Randy whispers in her ear that she has crossed the line now and that she is an ungrateful woman.
Kamu perempuan gak tahu diri kamu.
City provokes her into killing her, but before Randy can attack, Geeta stops her. Soon, Randy regains her senses and rushes away in fear. At night, Bayu returns home and demands noodles again. As City arrives in the kitchen, she finds noodles on the stove. Randy startles her by her sudden presence and takes out a frog from the boiling noodles. She eats it, leaving City disgusted. As City returns with the noodles, she's shocked to see Randy lying in her bed instead of Bayu. Before she can react, Randy grabs her neck and kills her. Then, Randy kills her baby and smears its blood all over her face. Early next morning, Geeta tries to wake Randy just as Bayu arrives. He checks the bed to wake City, but she's not there. He shrugs it off and decides to sleep. The next day, everyone grows worried about City. Bayu blames Randy for her disappearance since they had argued about the video. When Grandma questions Randy, Geeta defends her.
Siti yang bikin Baranti malu.
And they leave, assuming City might be at her parents' house. Left alone, Grandma suddenly feels the devil trying to pull her back. She quickly stops her wheelchair just in time. When she turns around, there's no one there. That night, Nina is playing when her toy rolls into the washroom. She follows it inside. Meanwhile, Geeta goes to check on Bayu's rooster and hears cries coming from the wastage hole. The voice sounds like City. Scared, she pulls out her phone and sees the camera focusing on something invisible. At the same time, Nina walks into the washroom, and Randy suddenly appears, offering to bathe with her. Geeta watches the strange camera movement but gets distracted by Nina's scream. She rushes to her, and Nina begs to sleep in her room. The next day, Randy prepares another sacrifice for the devil and buries it near the house. She then hears City's voice and climbs into the wastage hole. She spots a piece of cloth, pulls it, and is horrified to see City's hand. She rushes to the old lady, who tells her that the devil lives inside her and will protect and avenge anyone who tries to harm her. Randy pleads for the killings to stop, but the woman says there's no way out. She signed a contract with the devil. Later, during another cockfight, Bayu loses and his rooster is killed. He buries it near the house and hears City's voice mourning their child. As he moves closer to the wastage hole, he's horrified to find City's dead body. He brings her inside and, furious, accuses Randy of killing her and their child. But Geeta steps in and pulls Randy away. Afterwards, Bayu buries City in the courtyard and mourns her death. Suddenly, Bayu sees Randy and follows her to the rooster's cottage.
Randy!
But she's not there. A mysterious force attacks him and blinds one of his eyes. Randy appears again, watching him suffer. Bayu becomes fully blind, and as he tries to return home, he is killed. Geeta wakes up in fear. Randy regains her senses and is shocked to find Bayu's dead body. Geeta arrives, comforts Randy, but is also horrified. When she questions Randy about Bayu's death, Randy runs to her room and locks the door. Geeta keeps pressing her for answers, but Randy begs her not to make her angry, saying she loves her a lot. The next day, Geeta buries Bayu next to City and tells her mother they must speak to Mr. Haji before Randy harms anyone else. That evening, Haji visits their home. Randy welcomes him. With her permission, Haji recites verses asking for God's protection and tells her to pray. He asks for a glass of water and recites verses over it. When he finishes, Gita stares at the glass and suddenly breaks it. Haji leaves, urging Gita and her mother to seek protection through prayer. The next day, Bao returns home and hears about Rani's condition, how she killed Bayu and Siti. He refuses to believe it, but Nina tells him her mother has changed. Bao tries to talk to Ranti and asks her to come out, but she warns him to stay away and says he's not welcome in the room. Grandma is worried for the family, but Bao is more concerned about Ranti. That night, he hears strange noises from his room. When he peeks through a hole, he sees Rani with her devil husband. Leaving him completely devastated. The next day, Gita and Bao arrives at the hospital looking for the old lady Gita saw with Ranti. They know she is connected to everything, but they cannot find her anywhere. At night, Nina brings candles to her mother and asks why she hasn't eaten yet. Rani tricks her and sends her to get some imping crackers. Meanwhile, Grandma tells Bao he should return home, but Ranti is seen standing behind her. When Nina returns, she realizes her mother tricked her and rushes to find her grandma, only to discover her dead, with Rani standing behind. Terrified, Nina locks Ranti in the room and runs away. She climbs up to the roof and hides. Moments later, Gita and Bao return home and are devastated to see their mother dead. Bao tells Gita to search for Nina while he stays with their mother. As Gita looks around, Ranti suddenly appears behind her. Gita fights back, but nothing hurts Ranti. She grabs a gardening scissor and stabs her, but Ranti doesn't react. Eventually, Ranti knocks her down. Later, Bao searches for Gita when Ranti tries to behead him using the same scissors. He dodges and fights back. But she overpowers him easily. She stabs Bao, and he pleads with her to remember that he's her husband. But the devil inside her says she's no longer his wife, she's his bride, and keeps stabbing him. Pretending to remember him for a moment, the devil then delivers the final blow. Nina watches her father die and screams. Ranti finds her and grabs her, but before she can hurt her, Gita arrives and attacks, distracting Ranti. Ranti grabs Gita, but Nina speaks up, telling her mother she doesn't love her anymore, she's changed. Nina says she wants her old mom back and that she can live without her legs, but not without her mother. Her words reach Ranti, stirring something deep inside.
Nina, mohon ibu kembali. Mau ibu kayak gitu. Nina, kamu lihat ibu.
Slowly, Ranti comes back to her senses and is horrified to find herself trying to kill Gita. She looks at Nina and begs Gita to take her away. Gita hesitates, but Ranti insists. Gita finally agrees, and Nina watches her mother sacrifice herself to save her. Ranti pours gasoline on herself and sets herself on fire. Meanwhile, Gita and Nina leave the town, and the movie ends.